Construction of a new remand prison should begin by June next year, and 300 more beds promised to prisoners. That's the big news from the Minister of Justice following Cabinet's approval of some of the recommendations of the Special Prisons Committee. Following outbursts by prisoners and industrial action by prisons officers in the Golden Grove State Prison, on November 18th, the Prime Minister appointed a Special Prisons Committee to investigate the reports of violence, determine the causes and make recommendations. By the end of the week, November 22nd, the committee, headed by criminologist Professor Ramesh Devsaran, handed in its report, and today, November 28th, Cabinet reviewed it and accepted some of its recommendations. Among those getting the green light, the construction of a new remand facility at a suitable location. However, on October 3rd this year, Cabinet had already agreed to same.
So that matter was already in hand, and it is expected that we will now go out for designs, and we should be able to commence construction of that remand facility by June of next year.
And full body scanners and cell phone jammers and grabbers are also to be set up.
And recall that the Cabinet had already taken a decision on this particular item, this is currently before the National Security Council for consideration, with particular reference to the funding of this equipment.
According to Minister Emmanuel George, Cabinet also approved 300 beds for remand yard and improvements in 6 months to the lighting, plumbing and toilet facilities. Stab and bulletproof vests will also be purchased for prison officers, and regular training will also be reinstituted. He hopes to have the prison rules laid in Parliament and passed before February 2014.
Well, indeed, the Ministry of Justice has completed the revised prison rules. And in that regard, I must pay tribute and say thank you to the public servants in the ministry and the permanent secretary for all the work that was done over the last couple of years, and to my predecessors, Mrs. Volney and Christine Moore.
The Justice Minister promises to meet with the Minister of Housing to discuss the issue of safe houses for those officers under threat. And a meeting is also carded with the Chief Justice to address the delay in the hearing of cases.